Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of December. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. And this reading, we will take a look at the awareness for the week, the guidance, the possible outcomes. This reading is good for any sun, moon, or rising Taurus sign. It's a nice way to capture the energies and to see what's happening for the week. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so in terms of awareness, we have Strength, which is Leo, and we have the Hermit, Major Arcana, both cards, Major Arcana. So Strength, we see the woman here gently holding the lion in this beautiful valley. And, we get a sense here that strength is about understanding the inner strength that you have, of what you're made of, that in life we're always going to have challenging times, relationships, obstacles, setbacks, real difficult things that happen. And so strength is here to remind you to have faith and to believe that your heart is strong enough and that your courage is strong enough to help you get through those times, to get through those moments. And so with strength, this woman is gently caressing the lion. There's no force here. There's no making him bend to her will. She's doing it through kindness, gentleness, and compassion, and sympathy. So as you deal with people, as you face situations, it's the idea of soft control, of not forcing yourself, of not being impulsive, of not letting your animal instincts run away. And it's instead trying to think about how to use the gentleness and the kindness within in order to show strength, to show wisdom, to show courage. So this week is here as an awareness. It's an awareness to remember that you have such a powerful heart within. And your heart beats, and you listen to those beats. And sometimes you just have to trust that you can handle whatever comes your way. Your head may be telling you something different, but this may be a case where you listen to your heart and your soul. So as we're looking at strength, here we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is on top of the snowy mountain, singular, holding the illuminated lamp, the lantern. So why do we look for the Hermit? What does it tell us? The Hermit tells us that there are times when you need to go within, when you need to do the inner work, when you need to search within yourself for really what's going on. How are you feeling? What's been going on in the recent past? What do you expect in the future? And it's this time alone that can bring clarity and can bring, it's the intent and it's the focus on yourself. And that can help you shape your ideas. It can help you in moving forward. And you're really the expert of yourself, and it's a matter, again, of the seeking spiritual wisdom from within. We see the lantern here. It's turning the light inward so that we find the answers that we've been searching for or have been contemplating. So to the degree possible within a busy life that you can carve out some time for yourself this week, 10 minutes of meditation or quiet reflection, a long solo drive, something where you can really think about things. And that's really what the Hermit is telling you to do, is to consider, is to think. This wise old man, has all the wisdom in the world and looks down over the valley. And the truth is that we're this wise old man. And so we have this lantern, we need to turn it inside. We need to think about what's going on. So as you are realizing and appreciating your inner strength, you're also not neglecting the time that it takes to do work within. So in terms of guidance, we have the Alchemist, Major Arcana, and we have the Eight of Cups. So the Alchemist, we see the Alchemist here in this, looking in his book, and the sword. We have the cups, the pentacle, the wand. We have all of these resources. We have all of these talents and skills and abilities. And the alchemist means really the master of blending, the master of putting these things together in order to be the architect of your own life, in order to create the master plan for how you want to live, how you're going to live life with your passions, what makes you truly feel fulfilled, happy, whatever it may be. So the alchemist, it's the realization that, yes, I'm going to do something with my life. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I have what I need. I'm going to match my abilities, my desires, and put them together. And then I'm going to take the steps necessary in order to create this wonderful life to lead. You know, it's the alchemist is. It is the mixing of all of these elements into something that is new and dynamic and unique. And it's, also incorporating will. And, I get the sense here of the word will. Your will coming through with strength. The will in understanding to take the time to dig within. And here, the will in creating your path, creating the master plan of your life. So with this guidance here of you might be creating and manifesting something new. You may be having a new opportunity. You may be purposefully thinking of what you want to do. Here we have the Eight of Cups. And in this Eight of Cups, we see someone whose back is turned and they're walking away, and they're walking away into the darkness. And they don't have much with them other than the little knapsack and the walking stick. And they're leaving behind 8 full cups. So why do people do that? Well, perhaps, number one, maybe they do need solitude, and maybe they need to physically transport themselves somewhere in order to get solitude. And maybe that's some of you, where you feel you need to get away for some time from a relationship or from a job so that you can sort things through, a la the hermit. For others, it may be the realization after being introspective that where I am right now is not working. And I need to leave it behind. All the abundance or whatever I've created, I need to leave that behind. And I'm walking away into darkness here. Certainly not going to be an easy walk, I understand that. But I'm going to, I'm manifesting something new perhaps. And, I always see that the Eight of Cups, yes, it is movement, and it can be transitioning, and it can also be looking for solitude or for answers. But I also see that it's another spiritual journey. It's another quest. And you're learning about yourself when you embark here. Of some appreciation of yourself. Let's see what we have in terms of possible outcomes. So interesting, in terms of possible outcomes, we have the Five of Swords and we have the Seven of Cups. So the Five of Swords, often we equate it with conflict, with a battle, with someone winning and losing. And you can see this gentleman has the swords. He's looking right at us. He's looking quite pleased. These people look a little more broken up, that it hasn't gone their way. So a couple things to think about with this particular image in this card is that, yes, we have conflicts, and we have to decide how important they are. Are we going to stand tall? Are we going to stay to the bitter end to come out on top? Or are we going to say, to hell with it? You can have this one. I'm walking away. I'm not going to destroy our friendship, our relationship. That's one way of thinking about the heaviness of the Five of Swords. There's another way to think about this too, and it may extend to this particular reading, which is sometimes we need to protect ourselves and we need to do what we need to do in order to collect these swords in order to survive. It's a matter of putting your interests first. And that may very well be the case when we're looking at the Eight of Cups, when we're looking at the Hermit and strength here, and the Alchemist is paying attention to your own needs and putting what you need on the top of the table, on the top of the list. So with this Five of Swords, here we have the Seven of Cups. And we see the man here looking at all the objects in the cups. It's overwhelming. It's exciting. It's tantalizing. It can be stimulating or it can be frustrating and can paralyze you. Because you're like, where do I begin? Which one do I really want? And, it's great to have imagination. It's great to dream. It's certainly good to have lots of options and to be mindful that you have options. But ultimately, you may want to hone in on one of these choices here and pursue it. And it's certainly right below the Alchemist. And you get the sense here that you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of opportunities. Maybe you're not so aware of the opportunities. Eight of Cups, the Hermit. And it's going to take some time for you to really build the confidence and to move your will into the direction of having accomplishments, finding more purpose, doing what you feel that you're meant to do, of manifesting and creating the life. Here you have choices. Make the move toward one of these choices. Daydreaming every day, fantasizing, living a life of illusion, that's the shadow side here. And as long as you know where you stand, which is, wow, I have a lot before me. If you can take that and make it work for you, then that's even better. So, interesting cards with having strength, the Hermit and the Alchemist, right up front here. Let's see what we have in terms of a message from the Oracle cards. This will be a weekly affirmation. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. A beautiful, beautiful card, a beautiful idea, a wonderful gratitude or affirmation to say each day, which is, I'm going to open my heart to joy and delight. I'm going to handle the difficulties with grace and compassion. And I'm going to take the time to know thyself and to look at myself for answers. And then I'm going to create and build my life and bring my passions and what I'm meant to be. I'm going to bring that to the world. So let me choose an Oracle card for love. Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So, be willing to tell someone how you feel. Don't hold back. Allow it to flow. And when you give love, you receive love. I think the Beatles said the love you take is equal to the love you make. And those are true, pretty true words. So be willing to show someone how you feel for them. Friends, this is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here today with this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope you have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.